Hello, my YouTube friend, Pop Comics here. And in today's video, we are going to go through a lot of comic books. I have some stuff I bought from Amazon. I got some eBay orders. I got some convention hauls. I got some stuff from a road trip. And I got some stuff from Anthony's warehouse in New Jersey. I have a ton of amazing comics here. All right, let's start digging through these piles. All right, this is a bag of comics I bought from the Queen's Comic Party. All right, I think the first few in the stack were just from a dollar bin. So we have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 3. I like grabbing the old 90s Power Ranger stuff when I can find it cheap. Zen Intergalactic Ninja number 3. Justice League number 12. This is one of the combo packs that has a digital code inside. I like grabbing these when I can find them because I think the print runs on these are a bit lower. Catwoman 55, Adam Hughes cover. You know, Adam Hughes Catwoman's for $1 is always a steal. Harley Quinn number 70. Saga number 13. Phantom Stranger number 40. Phantom Stranger number 39. Just some nice Bronze Age goodness. Phantom Stranger 33. I probably have these already, but at $1, I couldn't resist. Wendy the Good Witch number 17 in pretty high grade. It's probably like a 6.0. It does have a little bit of a dust shadow. It's marked 40. I can't remember who I bought it from, but I'm assuming I probably got for about half that price. So I probably paid about $20 for that, which is fine for me because it's a low number Harvey from the 60s. Absolutely love collecting those. Warfront, not sure the number, but again, it's marked 15. I think I paid half that. I might have got these from Streetside. I can't remember. Or maybe these were from Carl. Actually, these might have been from Carl. Shovel Nor, I don't know the number, but this is the last issue, so this issue is kind of pricey. So he had it marked 40, so if I paid 20 on that, 20 is a great price. I was looking for this all year, so when I saw it, I was happy to pick it up. Just a really nice, awesome issue. And then a Ariel Diaz Vampirella cover, which is absolutely gorgeous. Again, I probably paid like $22.50 on that. Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got these from Carl because I kind of remember that one and the Shovel Nor, and also usually has a decent dollar bin. So I'm pretty sure I got those from Carl. All right, this is a stack of really awesome books I picked up at the Queen's Comic Party in August. Okay, first handful. This comic's awesome. So we have Sparkler number 3. Amazing cover. I think we negotiated and I paid around $60-65 for it. Now, I think it's possibly trimmed because it looks a little short and it looks like there doesn't look like there's extra space here. So I think the top might have been trimmed. But if it wasn't trimmed, I think this is a $300 or $400 book. So getting it for $65-ish, I'm happy with that. We got Nancy. That one's really, really cool. So this is from a guy that was moving. So he's just trying to thin down his collection. We have a Fantastic Adventures Pulp. I paid, I think, $30-35 for that. The cover is absolutely gorgeous. I kind of want to collect more Pulps. If they have really cool sci-fi or horror covers. I don't know how crazy I'm going to go, but I might start looking a little bit more. So I was actually really happy to pick that up. Okay, next handful. I'm guessing I paid cheap. I think this was his same vendor. I think he had like a 2 for $5 or a $4 each box. I forget the exact amount, but I grabbed some really amazing stuff. So we have Witching Hour 19. Love grabbing Bronze Age horror when I can. This one was marked 8, but I think I paid like 5-ish for it. Just Married 108. Sweethearts 134. This one's marked 10. Again, I think I paid 5 or 6 for that. Like I remember it was like maybe a third off of the mark price. That's awesome. It's in pretty decent shape. Tales of Suspense 29. This one, I think I paid 30-ish, I want to say. I forget. It's been a while and I don't remember. Okay, and then these I think were dollar bins. So we have a Dragon Slayer 1. Darkman versus Army of Darkness, number 1. Number 1, the sketch. Next handful, I think these are more dollar bin books. So we have X-Men 92, number 3, awesome David Nakayama cover. I grabbed it because it's one of his covers. X-23, number 1, an awesome Peach Momoko cover. This is marked 5. I think I paid 4, maybe. Adventure Time, number 3. I think that, yeah, just the B cover. I think I paid 4 on that. Adventure Time 2, second print, 4 on that. And Adventure Time 1, third print, paid 4 on that. She-Hulk 8 Jen Bartel cover. I paid $1 for that. I don't remember, like, this isn't the thing I normally would have grabbed, so it might have been like a deal or a throw-in kind of thing. Tour number 2, that's pretty awesome. I think I paid $1 for that. Unknown Soldier 260, nice genre book. Next handful, pretty sure these were still $1. Weird Western Tale 63, that's cool. More genre stuff. GI Combat 178. Unknown Soldier 262. Weird Western Tale 65. Deadpool 57. That's actually, I think I paid $1 for that, but that's actually a really good issue for that. It's probably like a $10 issue. X-Men Black Sun 3. Cool looking cover. Number 1. Wolverine Max number 6. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these ones I got from Carl. X-Men Black Sun number 4. Number 2. Apocalypse Extracts number 4. And then one more stack from this day. We have Son of Tomahawk 134. This one I think was 4, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was marked 5, so I paid 4 for that. Origin 2, I think I paid 5 for that. Really fun Deadpool cover. He's like in front of a nuclear explosion. Lois Lane 135. I think I paid 4 on that. Yeah, I'm looking. It was marked 7. I think I paid 4. I think it was all like $4 a piece, the ones I grabbed here. Hulk number 8, the fun variant issue. Justice League of America 42. What was this marked? That one's unmarked. I'm guessing I paid 4 because I think it was from the same box. And then we have Adventures into Terror number 22, a fun pre-code horror. That's actually pretty cool. It was marked 175. I know I got a discount. I don't remember how big. It might have been like 100 for this book. Actually, really, really happy. That should have went into my top 50 of the year video. I just forgot I bought it. So I'll put it into the 2025 pile. That book's awesome. Oh, and then I got another awesome pulp. We got Weird Tales. Don't know the number, but it's a really freaky, fun horror cover. And it was marked 40. I think I paid like 30 for that. All right, really, really cool. Those are fantastic. This bag has comics I bought from Streetside Anthony from the Bronx show. All right, first handful. We have this indie book, It Will Hurt. It's like printed, or it looks like it has a brown paper with the pink and white. Like, I don't know what this is. I just thought it looked amazing. Like, I love books that look like this. Honestly, I think it was screen printed possibly. Maybe not. Maybe it's printed that way. Because I'm looking on the inside, it's just white paper. So they actually printed the brown paper look on it. So I think that's just the way it was printed. But it looks cool, and like the art inside actually looks really, really cool. It's more of like a art book / sort of comic. Anyway, Streetside had it at 15. I think he gave me everything for half price. So I paid 7 for that. Normally something like this I'm not looking for. It's just one of those things where I saw it and I was like, I'm never going to see that again. Let me just buy it. $7.50 might have been a little bit high, but also, when am I going to see that again? Probably never. Awesome Golden Age book. We got Ace Comics. Don't know the number. It's in rough shape. It looks like it's brittle and crumbling, but $10. Why not? All right, this issue probably should have been in my top 50 of the year as well. I'll put it into the 2025 top 50 if I don't beat it. So we have Adventure Time number 1, but this is the E cover. The E cover is the wraparound cover, which I guess I'll show you actually. So this is the one that wraps around. And this one is very, very rare. This is the hardest one to get, I think. There might be a Virgin variant for one of the Comic-Con ones that might be a little bit harder to get. But this is the one I've been looking for. This was top 10 want list for the year. So when I saw Streetside had it, I was like, oh, wow. I really wanted that comic. And he had it at $150, which is probably the fair market value on it. So he gave it to me for $75. That's amazing. I'm so happy to get that one. So that's amazing. I'm so happy to get that one. Amazing Spider-Man number 15. This is the second print. I know I had the first print. I didn't think I had the second print, so I grabbed it. It's the first appearance of Mary Jane in the Iron Spider suit. Beneath the Trees number 1. I forget which variant this was, but he had it 26, so he gave it to me for 13. That's amazing. Robert Crumb, Homegrown Funnies. I'm not sure the number, but it's a later printing. He has it at 9th print. It's an issue I wanted though, because there's like a funny Bigfoot story in here. $15. Really happy to get that. That's part of that same collection that he bought that I bought out. This was probably like 3 weeks to a month before I bought him out. Future Comics number 144. Awesome cover, rough shape, but I paid $5 for it. Why not? The Terminator special, Jeff Darrow cover, $2.50, amazing. Marvel Superheroes Winter Special. Now, it is a little bit damaged. It's got like a little dent right there. But it's the first appearance of Squirrel Girl. I like picking these up when I find them cheap, and he gave it to me for $15. That's amazing. Next handful, we have the Flash 750 Boss Logic cover. I actually had bought this probably a month before I saw it. And the one I got damaged in the mail, so I bought it again. $7.50 was a great price. Definitely a $15 to like maybe $20 book. Spider-Gwen number 2, the Dynamic Forces exclusive, $15, amazing. Lyrics Lee issue, Virgin variant, that's amazing, $10. Really love Lyrics Lee stuff. I need to buy a lot more. I'm missing out on. She's like got like 5-10 covers a month coming out, so I'm missing a lot of the new stuff. Tough Ghost number 8, $1.50 is amazing on that. Love Diary, not sure the number, $20. Nice early Silver Age Charlton romance. Dick Tracy number 65 in pretty decent shape for $35. I love collecting all these non-cartoon Harvey books from the 50s. I think they're really, really cool. Warfront number 37 for $10. That one's amazing. And Warfront number 39 for $5. Also amazing. I like the colors. Again, Harvey Thriller, the non, like Richie Rich little dot Harvey books are really cool to me. Absolutely love them. And then one more handful I got was Sweethearts number 40 for $7.50. Super awesome romance issue. I want to try to find as many romance books as I can get that I need. Our Gang number 19 for $12.50. That's really nice. 13 going on 18. I think these ones he gave to me for like $1. Casper and Ghostland number 36. Awesome Casper issue. She-Hulk 22, a fun zombie version, but it's like a homage to the original appearance of the Hulk. I thought that was really, really cool. $12.50 on that. Ride number 1, Adam Hughes. He gave me the set for $10, so I think it's 2 issues or 3 issues. The Ride number 2, Adam Hughes. Is there a third one in there? Yeah, I think it's just the 2. But so he had it marked at 20, so he gave it to me for 10, so $5 an issue. That was actually pretty awesome. All right, this is a bag full of mostly indie books that was traded into my shop. Lots of amazing, fun indie stuff. So we have 8-Ball number 5. 8-Ball's great. Some Fearless Dawn issues. This one is signed. I think it's signed by Steve Mannion. No certificate or anything, but that one is super cool. I love Steve Mannion art. I think it's wonderful. Number 1 of Fearless Dawn, The Bomb. She-Wolf number 4. She-Wolf number 3. She-Wolf number 5. She-Wolf number 6. So it's like a full run of these. So this is a regular of mine that once, maybe every 6 months, he trades in a whole bunch of stuff. So he's read and consumed all of these. So he gets to the point where he just wants to get rid of them because he doesn't need them anymore. I like it because a lot of times it's complete runs. So it's just like I can get all the issues all at once. She-Wolf issue 8. She-Wolf issue 7. Fearless Dawn, a sketch variant. That is awesome. Fearless Dawn one shot. That's awesome too. I love Steve Mannion stuff. Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, a nice, blank sketch variant, and Geiger one. I need to get some artists to draw some stuff on those. Those are awesome. All right, next handful, we have a whole bunch of blank sketch variants. So Fearless Dawn ones, these are cool. Kind of would like to get Steve Mannion to draw on all of these. This is a Dick Tracy blank. That's actually really cool. G.I. Joe 301 blank. That is cool as well. Fearless Dawn Shorts one-shot blank. And the Bomb blank. And a Thundercats blank. Man, these are really, really, really cool. All right, next handful. We have Fearless Dawn number 0. Fearless Dawn number 2. This one is signed, I believe, by Steve Mannion. Spawn 1 blank. This actually is quite an expensive blank, I think. Fearless Dawn art book blank. Rocketeer blank. G.I. Joe 301 blank. I got a duplicate, so I might give the duplicate to my friend James to do something. Fearless Dawn number 1. Oh, that one's signed as well, right there. Fearless Dawn 3rd issue. That one's signed as well. Really like Steve Mannion stuff. Dune number 2. Dune number 3. Phantom Stranger 40. Moon Knight 37. Walking Dead 100, first appearance of Negan. Walking Dead 150. All right, next handful. We have Fearless Dawn in Outer Space. This one's signed as well. I don't know if that's Steve Mannion's autograph, though. It might be someone else who worked on it. Not 100% sure on these. Let's see, a Virgin variant for a Star Wars book. Fearless Dawn, Secret of the Swamp. That one's cool. Advanced Limited Edition. So I don't know if some of these are rare or not, but some of these might be low print issues. Fearless Dawn, Helga's Story. That's awesome. Man, I was so thrilled to get so many of these. Matt Lesnowski's something. I don't know what this is, but the art looks amazing. And this one's signed by him. Actually, let's crack it open. Just one of those things where I just really, really like the style inside. Like, how cool does that look? It's beautiful. Like, I just like the way he drew her hair and the cross hatching. That's a beautiful comic. Really happy to get that. House of Slaughter 24. Fearless Dawn, The Return of the Old number 7. That's awesome. Fearless Dawn number 1. Or The Hard Times number 1. This one's signed as well. Fearless Dawn One Shot number 1. Eye of the Beholder. Fearless Dawn Shorts number 1. Yeah, I really like Steve Mannion's artwork. And then Amazing Stories number 3. That cover's awesome. Absolutely love that. Okay, next we have Jim Woodring comic. That's pretty cool. Frank's Real Pa. That is a gorgeous cover. Love that cover. Frank in the River. Some more Jim Woodring. Okay, these are really cool, actually. Not sure the number, but like when I was going through this collection, when I saw there's a whole bunch of these, I was thrilled. Oh, we have another one of those. Okay, so I'll have one to sell. A Dave Stevens book, 3-Dimensional Seduction of the Innocent. That's a nice book. American Century number 10. Ghost number 3, Terry Dodson cover. Ghost number 2. Ghost number 1. Ghost number 2. Fearless Dawn One Shot, The Jurassic Jungle Boogie Nights. That one's also signed. I gotta figure out whose signature that is. If that's Steve Mannion or if that's someone else that worked on it. Because a lot of these seem to be signed. Fearless Dawn Chibi Finale. Awesome. More Jim Woodring. Tantalizing Stories. That's awesome. Number 4. Tantalizing Stories. Number 5. These are awesome. I'm so happy to get all these. Don't know the number, but that's amazing. And don't know the number on that one as well, but that's awesome. Man, these are cool. Okay, next handful. Honestly, if I could buy a collection like this weekly, I'd be thrilled because this is all the kind of stuff I really, really would like to pick up. Jim number 2, or volume 2, number 1. Jim Woodring again. That is awesome. Jim volume 2, number 2. Also, like these are fantastic. So happy to get these. Volume 2, number 3. Let's see, number 5. Number 6. And these have a little bit of value. I don't think you can get them easily or cheaply. Ghost number 5. House of Slaughter 23. That's a beautiful cover. The Shadow number 2. Zatana number 4. I think that cover has a little bit of value to it. Junkyard Joe number 1. That one's cool. Marvel 3. Alex Ross cover. That's gorgeous. Terror number 5. Darth Maul, black, white, and red number 1. Fun variant. Zorro, Man of the Dead. That looks cool. Alright, next handful we have Helen of Wyndhorn. That looks really cool. Number 2. Love the artwork on that. Number 1, also a beautiful cover. Geiger, number 2. I probably have these. I have most of the Geiger series. Number 1. Number 3. Batman Gotham by Gaslight. The Kryptonian Age. Helen of Wyndhorn. Number 3. That's another beautiful cover. I love the covers on that. And Junkyard Joe, number 1. Looks like just a fun robot soldier story. All right, and then final handful from this bag. We got Junkyard Joe, number 2. Junkyard Joe, number 3. Spawn cover. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Hellboy and the BPRD, Night of the Cyclops. Giant Robot Hellboy, number 3. That covers all. Oh, yeah, Arthur Adams. Awesome Arthur Adams cover. That looks like a Jeff Darrow cover, I think. Number 2. That one's awesome. Ghost, number 1. Ghost, number 0. That might be a Jenny Friesen cover. I gotta look that up. Yeah, that is a Jenny Friesen cover. Super dope, actually. Ghost, number 1. 80-page Giant Geiger. Okay, that bag of comics was fantastic. That's like my dream bag of comics. I would love to buy a bag like that weekly. All right, this is a bag of stuff I bought from the Bronx show in August. Okay, first I bought these directly from the creator. It's called The Forerunner's Call. It's like a post-apocalyptic tale. I love that kind of stuff. So we got The Forerunner's Call, issue 1. I had him sign it. And then the ash can on the back. And this was like the foil special. I had him sign that one as well. I was like, why not? Let me grab all of them. Love foil. Okay, this next pile was from a box that was, I think it was $2 each, if I remember correctly. It was like a really, really good price. So I was grabbing a lot of really fun Bronze Age stuff. So we have DC Special Danger Dinosaur at Large, number 27. Like, it's like a dinosaur dude. How cool is that? I hadn't seen that before, so I was like, I have to grab that. That looks awesome. Strange Sports, number 5. Super DC Giant presents Strange Flying Saucer Adventures, number 27. I'll grab a fun UFO sci-fi cover for $2 all day long. Black Magic, number 7. I think these are reprints. Command D27. I thought I had a full run, but I think I was missing a handful, so I started grabbing a few when I see them. Because why not for $2? It's in good shape. GI Combat, nice. Some genre books. Our Army at War, 263. These might even have been $1 each. I don't remember. I have to actually watch the hunt video. I don't remember the exact price. I just remember it was like super, super cheap. Like it might have been $2 a piece, but it might even have been cheaper than that. War Heroes. Nice Charlton War book. OMAC number 4. I love buying these weird Kirby books from the 70s. I think they're cool. Forever. And these he had marked 10, but still it was the same like $2 a piece price. Forever People number 11 in pretty decent shape. OMAC number 2. Commandy number 4. Commandy number 12. Commandy number 13. Commandy 16. Commandy 19. And Star Spangled War number 181. Oh, and Weird War Tales number 26. I love picking up the genre stuff when it's cheap. All right, still from the same vendor, we have Weird War Tales 86. OMAC 2. Was that a second copy? Maybe. It's all right. Price was cheap. Avenger Comics 435. Fighting Marines 106. Fighting Marines 139. Tomahawk number 97. Commandy number 20. Cobra number 39. Unexpected 201. These he had marked at $1. These ones might have been $1. There might have been actually a $1 section as well. Unexpected 196. Tarzan number 3, or Tarzan Weird Worlds number 3. That cover's awesome. Our Fighting Forces 175. Star Spangled War Story. I love these Dinosaur vs. Soldier issues. Just so like at the $2 or $3 I paid was amazing on that. Number 135. Versus Gorilla. Like that one's awesome too. Number 126. Our Fighting Forces 149. Showcase Presents number 96. And oh, that one's backwards. Power Man with a pence price. That I don't remember. That might have been the same vendor. I don't remember, but it's a pence issue. Why not? Super cool. Love grabbing the international ones. Okay, I think this was another vendor, or maybe this was the same vendor at $1 each. Construct. Not sure. Just a Caliber like robot comic. I thought that looked interesting. Good Asian book 2. Cobra number 30. Fantastic. Oh, okay. I would have grabbed this just to sell it. I have already, but it's because at the time that's when the Doctor Doom news came out, so I had sold out, so I was just grabbing all of them. I guess that's going to go into my shop, but they're still selling pretty well as I put them out. Okay, and then this one vendor had a whole bunch of Rick and Morty, and I think I talked them down to $1.50 a piece. I want to say maybe $2. I forget. He had them in a $3 box. I was trying to see if he would do like a discount if I bought all of them. So he sold me all of them for a good price. So we have Rick and Morty presents Morty's Run. So it's like a Logan's Run homage. That's awesome. Logan's Run is actually one of my all-time favorite movies. Rick and Morty presents The Hotel Immortal. These are cool. I like these little like one-shots or mini-series. Rick and Morty presents Snuffles Goes to War. That is neat. Rick and Morty presents Sleepy Guy. I want to collect a lot more Rick and Morty comics, but I want to get them cheap. I want to get them for like $1 or $2 each. Rick and Morty presents Freaky Friday. Rick and Morty presents Rick in a Box. Rick and Morty presents Time Zoo. These are all number 1. I don't know if they're one-shots or like miniseries. Super happy to get all those though. Okay, next handful. We got Rick and Morty presents Big Dumb Summer Vacation. Rick and Morty presents The Science of Summer. That's a fun cover. I like that one a lot. Like a movie poster was at a Indiana Jones homage. Rick and Morty Heart of Rickness. That one's a really cool actually. Really, I like homage covers like that. Rick and Morty. Not sure what series number 1 that is. Rick and Morty. It says just 2020. Oh, Rick and Morty number 2. All right, so this is a newer series, not the original series. Rick and Morty number 3. Rick and Morty number 4. Rick and Morty Infinity Loop number 2. Rick and Morty Meeseeks PI number 1. Okay, these are actually really fun. Number 2 of that series. Rick and Morty number 1. I think that's a reprint of the original one. Rick and Morty presents The Vindicators. That's not sure what number that is. A Sonic the Hedgehog blank variant. That's cool. Oh, you know what that was? I bought that from DJ Links. He was selling comics for Comics Curing Cancer. I think that was $20. So I bought that. My friend Billy wanted to get one. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get one too. That one's really cool. Okay, back to the Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty, number 5. Rick and Morty, number 6. And Rick and Morty, number 7. Okay, those are awesome. Okay, next handful, we got Rick and Morty, number 8. Rick and Morty, number 9. Rick and Morty, number 10. Rick and Morty, number 12. Rick and Morty, number 35. think that's the first one. Then Rick and Morty number 38. Rick and Morty number 38. Rick and Morty number 40. It's like a watercolor cover. I really like that one. Rick and Morty 42. Rick and Morty 47. Rick and Morty 50. Rick and Morty 51. Rick and Morty 52. Rick and Morty 53. And Rick and Morty 56. Alright, next handful. We got Rick and Morty 58. Rick and Morty number 60 with a big explosion cover. That one's kind of cool. Rick and Morty Crisis on C-137, number 4. That cover's actually really cool looking. Rick and Morty Presents Unity, number 1. Rick and Morty Presents The Flesh Curtains, number 1. Rick and Morty Pocket Like You Stole It, number 4. Number 5 of that series. Rick and Morty Heart of Rickness. That cover is actually really cool looking. A Heart of Rickness. What number is this? That's number 2. That's number 4. Rick and Morty Worlds Apart number 3. Worlds Apart number 4. Infinity Hour number 1. Versus Cthulhu number 3. Okay, one more handful of the Rick and Mortys. We got Rick and Morty versus Cthulhu number 2. Number 1. Those ones look really cool, actually. Number 4. Rick and Morty Rick's New Hat number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 4, Corporate Assets. I guess that's Corporate Assets number 3. Oh, it's supposed to be like a drug commercial, I think. That was kind of funny, actually. Rick and Morty Presents The Vindicators, number 1. Rick and Morty Presents Jerry, number 1. Rick and Morty Presents Crumpopulous Michael, number 1. Rick and Morty 100th issue, maybe? Not 100% sure what that is. Rick and Morty Crisis on C-137, number 1. Rick and Morty number 2. Oh no, number 2 of that series. And number 3 of the same series. And number 17, Rick and Morty. Number 29. Oh, we got a duplicate. I got one. Actually, I'm going to hold on to all these, even the duplicates. And Rick and Morty, Mr. Nimbus, number 1. Wow, those are super fun. And then I bought 3 manga from one vendor. I think I paid 10 or 12 for the 3. So we have Happy Sugar Life number 4. Sailor Moon manga. It's in Japanese, but I thought it was super cool. And Magical Girl Site number 1. I've been looking for cheap manga, so I was happy to pick those up for $4 a piece. I got this really fun book, Underground Classics, The Transformation of Comics into Comics. I traded with my friend Billy. He needed some bags of board, so I gave him a couple of packs of 100 in return for this book, and I'm happy to get it because this thing is cool. It's just kind of like the history of underground books with lots of great covers and reproductions. Yeah, this is great. This goes with the books that I bought from Streetside Anthony that I showed in the last video. I feel like this is just a nice little history with lots of pages, lots of great art. I really want to dig into this book and read it. Really happy to pick that up. I thought that was cool. Okay, so this is a bag of comics from Eastside Mags in Montclair, New Jersey. So I went on a road trip with Jason and a couple other friends in April, I believe. We went to Montclair. That's my hometown where I grew up. So I wanted to visit the local comic shop and ended up buying just a really nice little pile of comics from their dollar bin. Lumberjanes number 65. Lumberjanes number 66. Lumberjanes 67. The Marked number 1, cover B. That cover's awesome looking. Vampire Lestat number 6. Tukey, a Jeff Smith book, number 4. West of Sundown number 7, awesome looking vault book. Scooby Apocalypse number 1 with an awesome Jim Lee cover. Orange Blossom Monkey Clan, that looks cool. Snot Girl number 14, I might have had it already, but I do really like Snot Girl, so I grabbed that up for $1, why not? The Grimoire number 4, that's a cool looking cover. Just a well done cover. Again, on Good Focus, it's that same coloring that I've been talking about lately, where the center characters are bright and a different color and then surrounded by kind of a darkness, so you really focus on them and you can see the fear in her face and like it feels uncomfortable, and then you see the darkness around it. Like, that's a really, really well designed cover. Gem and the Misfits number 4, that's really cool. But then the Gem collection, the Grimoire number 5, I really like the covers. I feel like I need to find the rest of that series now. Blue Book number 3, the fun alien cover, very appropriate to today. Lumberjanes number 68, and Lumberjanes number 64. All right, so this is a whole box of stuff I bought from the old bookshop in Morristown, New Jersey. I bought this last April when I went on that road trip with Jason and a couple friends. Lots of really cool stuff in this box. All right, let's dig through. Okay, so I got a lot of magazines. They had a pretty cool magazine selection. So for $5 each, I believe I bought a good stack of heavy metal magazines. I grabbed any that I didn't think I had. I've said this over the years, I want a full set of heavy metal. I love heavy metal magazine, but you know, I don't see them that often, or I don't want to pay crazy prices. For me, $5 is a perfect price. $5 and less is what I aim for. I think that's a Richard Corbin cover. Kind of looks like a style. Maybe not. Maybe I could be off on that. Heavy metal, January 96. Okay. And then there was a bunch of $2 Cerebus books I bought. So I grabbed just a whole bunch of them. So these were all in the 40s, I believe. It was a long run of them. I think I grabbed everything from like 30 something up to 50-ish. 50, 51. That's not sideways. 52. Some of these I might have had, but I just grabbed them all. $2 is like, I'm going to just grab them all, just in case. Number 53. Cool comic scenes with The Secret Nim. That was one of my all-time favorite cartoons as a kid. Like, I love that movie. So getting a magazine with it on the cover was really cool. Get another stack of magazines. Some kind of French magazine. Tintin, but I don't think it's like Tintin. I'm not 100% sure what this is. Although there's Snowy and Tintin in it. So maybe it does have some Tintin and then a bunch of other stuff mixed in. It looks really, really cool, though. Like, I love the way that one looks. Okay, yeah. That's really neat. So maybe it's a magazine that used to have Tintin that they went on to do other stuff, but they kept calling it Tintin. Someone from France can tell me. I'm sure I'm using my educated guess, but I don't know. Super cool though. $3, I'll pick that up all day long. Quest for the Ironclad. I paid $5 for that. I thought that was a fun looking. I like this 70s like indie underground comic magazine. Star Reach 16. That cover's awesome. $5 on that. Nightmare and Casper number 3 for $4. Castle of Frankenstein number 2 for $5. Many Faces of Christopher Lee. That is really cool. Top Comics with the Beagle Boys for $1. Uncle Scrooge coloring book. A couple of the pages are colored in, but for $5, I was like, I have to get that. It's in relatively decent shape otherwise. A animated quarterly something like Mindrot. Oh, Mindrot. I don't know the number. He wanted $7.50. I just grabbed it because it had an Astro Boy cover. And I realized that's probably something I'd probably never see again. Heavy Metal. It's the 35th anniversary. So it's like a reprint of the original cover. $5. January 2012. I think that's close to the first Peach issue. Constantly looking for that one. Oh, $2. A nice Bronze Age Batman. I'll grab that all day long for $2. A really awesome art drum heavy metal. That one is actually really cool. We're close. They're so close. I really want to get that Peach Momoko one. No, Peach Momoko I think is 2015. So a couple years earlier, actually. Simon Beasley, $5. Yeah, these are just have awesome covers. Artwork's awesome. I just really love heavy metal. Beautiful cover from 2011 for $5 and 1979 for $5. Oh, and Cerebus 25. That was probably the lowest number. Maybe there's more. We'll keep digging. There might be some lower numbers, but that for $2, that actually feels like a score on that one. Oh yeah, and then there's a bunch more Cerebus here. So we got Cerebus number 30, a little bit lower number. Cerebus 29. Cerebus 28. Cerebus 27. Cerebus 26. Cerebus 35. Cerebus 34. Cerebus 33. Cerebus 32. Like, I was so happy to get so many of these all at once. Number 31. Number 36. Number 37. Number 38. Number 39. Cerebus 48. So it looks like 25 through early 50s. I got almost every issue. Number 40. Number 41. Number 42. Number 43. And number 44. All right, those are fun. And then I went a little bit pulp crazy because they had them at $7.50 each, and this is right when they started grading pulp. So I was thinking, you know what, let me grab some because, you know, I thought maybe the opportunity to get them again would fall away as everyone started grading all of them. So $7.50, I grabbed all the fun, any cover that looked really cool, either sci-fi or horror I grabbed. So that's Famous Fantastic Mysteries from 1942. Fantastic Adventures, an awesome robot cover. That's actually a really awesome cover. Fantastic Story, a fun sci-fi cover. Fantastic Adventures, so a Shrinking Man story. I love that. Amazing Stories, beautiful, beautiful sci-fi cover. Amazing Stories, it's like a fun werewolf type story. And Amazing Stories. So some kind of like machine monster kind of story. Like, I love sci-fi stuff like that. Okay, next handful, we got amazing. Like, $7.50 feels like a steal on these. Someone can let me know what the actual kind of values are. The Chemical Vampire, that cover looks cool. The Unknown, an Amazing Witch cover. That one is super dope. Fantastic Adventures. That's a beautiful sci-fi magic cover. Really awesome mummy cover. Look how freaking cool. Like, $7.50 must have been a steal on these, I feel like. Fantastic Adventures, a creepy, like, cult or something. Lamp of Vengeance. And Famous Fantastic Mysteries. That cover's gorgeous. I love these. They're, you know, they're kind of brittle. It's kind of hard to collect pulps, but you're also getting really awesome artwork. Like, this is, I feel like they put more effort and energy into doing these covers than comic covers back then. Okay, and then one more handful of the pulps. We have Famous Fantastic Mysteries from 1941. So that would come out during the war. That's cool. Fantastic Adventures. Warrior Queen of Mars. That looks neat. Oh, that's an awesome cover. Fantastic Adventures. Like, I'm not super well versed on pulps. I just, every time I see them, I think they look cool. So when I saw they had all these for $7.50, I thought the opportunity was just to grab them because the prices were starting to climb on them. That's an awesome, like, Mad Scientist cover. Oh, and also monster cover. Slaves of the Worm. Wow, these are awesome. Like, if this is a pre-code horror comic, I probably would have had to spend $500 to get a cover that awesome. Like, $7.50 just feels like a steal on these. Okay, and then the final thing I bought from them was a Moomin book. Which, how much do they have on it? $10. So I do like Moomin. I think it's just a fun, cute character. So anytime I can see like a Moomin book, or something with movement in it, I just grab it. So yeah, I picked up a lot of treasure from that bookstore. During that road trip last April, we went to Anthony Snyder's warehouse, and I bought a whole bunch of farm books, heritage auction catalogs, and a few other things. So I have those 2 bins and that bin full of stuff. Okay. This first stack of books are books I think were, I want to say $10 each. And maybe I did $10 each and then a few more for $7. But basically, I was just pulling out the key issues that I was willing to pay $10 each for. So we have the Internals, number 1. I think these are Australian, so I was actually really happy to get these. That's like kind of a cool issue for $10. Doctor Strange number 1, lower grade. It's got a tape pull, but that's what I wanted. Amazing Stories of Suspense. That cover looks amazing. That looks like a UK issue. And just inside looks like a really fun sci-fi action adventure. I would love to collect a full run of those. Super Adventure album number 2. Awesome cover. Weird album number 4. Nice Bronze Age horror, but Australian edition. Super Giant. I don't remember which Iron Man issue that is, but that's cool. Iron Fist number 1. Like these number 1 issues I thought were really cool to pick up. Master Kung Fu number 5. Master Kung Fu number 12. Haunted Tales number 32. That's awesome. Like the Bronze Age horror ones were super cool, and I hadn't seen those before in Australian versions. And then Iron Man number 5. That's awesome looking. Wow, those are really cool. Like 10 might have been high on a couple of them, but 10 was probably low on a couple of them. So overall, I'm happy with that price. Okay, I got these 2 magazines. I might have paid $30 each, so it might have been high. I had it marked 30. I don't remember if it was 30 each or 30 for the pair. 30 for the pair would have been a great price. 30 each, a little bit high, but I hadn't seen it before and it looked amazing. So we have Weird Tales of Horror Monsters Attack number 1. It's a Infinity cover. I love Infinity covers, so I had to have that. And then the 3rd issue with a Jason cover. I thought that was really cool. I don't know if $30 a piece it might be a fair price on these, honestly. These are pretty neat. For $10, I got this Pollen's Woman, The Art of Samson Pollen. So it's just like a pin-up men's art, 1950s art reproductions. And they're lovely. They're just really beautiful artwork. I want to collect more cool books like that, so $10, why not? I feel like you get a lot of that. For that versus a comic, you're going to get a lot more value out of something like this, I think. Okay, here's a stack of Golden Age, Atomic Age stuff I bought from them. These, I think he gave me like a third off, maybe 20% off as marked. So Black Hawk number 87. Really fun cover. This one was marked $50, so like something like that, I think he gave to me for 40. Black Hawk 85, another awesome cover with like a spinning UFO. That one he had marked 50 again, so I probably paid about 40 for that. Honestly, I would love to get a lot more of that like era of Black Hawk or earlier. $40 for a mid-grade is fine. That's what my budget is for those. Black Hawk 83. That one was marked 42, so he probably gave it to me for like 35-ish. That's super cool. A little bit lower grade on that one, but still an awesome cover. Tip Top Comics, number 117. Love the cover. Nice little Abner cover. Love that. That one he had marked 24, so he probably gave it to me for like 18, something like that. Tip Top 94. That one priced at 19, so I probably paid about 15 for that. TikTok Tales number 9. That cover's awesome. I really love it. I love fun cartoony covers like that. That one's 14, so I probably paid about 10 for that. Big Shot number 68, a nice Joe Palooka cover. Not in bad shape. They had it as a fine, $45, so I probably paid about like 38-ish for that. Frisky Fables, Volume 4, number 5. I love the covers of the Frisky Fables. Everything about the graphic design on these are great. This one was, he had it at 24, so he gave it to me probably for about 20. And then All True Crime, number 26. That cover is really good. I thought that cover was awesome. And he had it at 150, so I think he gave it to me for like 130-ish, 120. But yeah, some really awesome Golden Age stuff. That actually probably should have been my top 100 of the year. I didn't even remember that I got that. I'll put it into the 2025 haul. Okay, and then another stack of the Australian books that were either 10 or 7. I know I paid 10 for a few of the key issues, but then I think some of them were 7. I don't remember exactly which ones were which, though. Ghost Manor number 2, that is dope. I love getting the horror stuff. That's cool. And then, you know, these are going to be black and white. So if you enjoy these stories, but you've read them in the US version, here's a way to see them with just the line art. And, you know, there's something about that. I think sometimes it's fun just to see what the line art look like. And, you know, enjoy it that way. Maybe they censored it or changed it. It might be interesting to read some of these. I got the Ghost Manor. We got the Climax 14, a really awesome sci-fi cover. Wonder Comics Monthly, that's a Neil Adams cover, I think, recreated. Where's the white stickers around these? I need to get new bags and boards on these. Sorry that the pictures are covered. Red Sonja number 1, that is cool. Like, I thought that was really cool to get as a Australian version. Superman Presents Tip Top 109. Cool Batman cover. Suspense number 73. I think that's the UK version. Astounding Stories number 60. Awesome Steranko cover. That one is really, really cool. It's double-sided. Uncanny Tales number 65. A fun Avengers cover. Uncanny Tales number 91. Like, it's going to be really hard to collect a lot of these series, but when I find them, I'm going to pick them up because I think they're really neat. Uncanny Tales number 93. Sinister Tales number 70. That one looks cool. These are really neat, actually. Sinister Tales number 177. Giant Superman album number 28. A Jaws homage. I love that one. I love the original one, and I love the Australian one. Swamp Monster number 1. Now that one is cool looking. I gotta find bigger bags and boards to put these in. Oh, this one was the one I think I was the most excited for. So we have this classic Weird Mystery Tales number 3 reprint. That one is dope. I think the original one would, in this shape, would probably be like $10-20. So I don't know what the Australian version would be worth. Superman Presents Tip Top number 47. The awesome Nick Cardy Teen Titans cover. That one I was excited to get too. And Doctor Strange number 2. Wow, these international books, the UK and the Australian books, to me are super, super dope. Just something I don't see normally. Okay, so the next thing that I bought a lot of was Heritage auction catalogs. He had a whole stack of them, and I was like, I'll pay you $5 a piece on them. He's like, sure. So he sold me a bunch of those and a bunch of collector magazines from Heritage that I didn't realize they weren't catalogs. Those are the ones I'm excited for. What I like are the catalogs. $5 a piece. I want to collect all of them. I don't know how many thousand there are, but I feel like this, look at this big giant book, probably 300, 400, 500 pages, 422 pages full of original comic art. So like, if you want to just enjoy original comic art, this is a catalog of them. This is a way to see them. Pictures of pulps, pictures of tons and tons of Golden Age books graded. I think a catalog like this is as much fun to go through as, you know, the Gerber books. Oh, there's my Superman 48 that I got last year. And really low grade, though. That's a much nicer grade. But again, and then some pages you just have full page or larger size reprints. So I feel like a book like this, you are getting a lot of information, lots of awesome covers to look at. Just a great way to explore the Golden Age of comics. And just enjoy them. So $5 for me is like, I can get hours upon hours upon hours of entertainment in a book like that. $5 is a steal. Like I said, I want to collect all the Heritage auction catalogs just because I just feel like it's this is an awesome Mad cover. So just for the covers alone, this is a nice Shazam Captain Marvel cover. This is a nice Mad cover. So if you like Mad, here's a catalog, and it's full of look at this, a whole bunch of Sergio Aragonis art, which I love Sergio, all kinds of Mad magazines, and like, this is awesome. A lot of the stuff you might not be able to buy, or you might never own, but you get a catalog like this, you have a little mini version of it to own. I think that one is awesome. And a lot of these are early 2000, so like 2006. So even then, it's kind of fun to see what they estimated the values on them and stuff. All more Golden Age stuff. So full of Golden Age. I'm not going to look through every single one, but this one is got an amazing Richie. I love Richie Rich. Cover alone is where, like, I would have that on my wall. If I had a wall display of stuff, I would just put this catalog up because it looks awesome. I believe that's Richie Rich #1, but recolored. And then you just inside, you know, again, tons. Sergio Aragonis original artwork. Like, just for my Sergio Aragonis collection, I want this. And then tons and tons and tons of pages of comics and all kinds of amazing, beautiful stuff. Another Heritage catalog, 2006. So, like, all this stuff is probably such a steal compared to today's prices. Like, man, it would be cool to time travel and just be able to buy from an auction like this. Another Sergio Aragonis artwork. Like, just that alone, that page alone for me makes this worth it. Richie Rich 1 and an 8.5 estimated it at $2,000. I'd buy that today at $2,000. Yeah, that is really neat. And then this is got that really awesome X-Men cover on it. Still only $50. Oh, so they were selling the original artwork. Like, that's really cool because it's the original artwork. So you get like a reproduction that you can enjoy for your collection. And then all these, you know, comics to flip through. You put this on a table and you can spend an hour or two digging through that. And then this one has a cool Steranko cover, I guess. And this one is, oh wow, that artwork is awesome. So yeah, comics and artwork, that's cool. I love, 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 love. I just love how these old ones are so thick. Like, the newer ones seem thinner. These are just 500 pages of awesomeness. And so I guess maybe they just didn't do as many back then. I don't know. Someone can explain Heritage to me. Because I wasn't buying back then. Oh, this is just all comics. Oh, let's see. I just saw my Black Cat. Yeah, I have I think an 8.0 copy of that. That's super cool. Oh, a bunch of Black Cat. Like, I want to buy that page. I have that one and I have that one, though. I have 2 of those. Okay, that is really cool. If you guys want me to do a video just flipping through each of these catalogs, I'm willing to do that. Oh, I grabbed this stack of Vampirella versus Red Sonja, but it's the Anthony's Warehouse cover. They let me take 4. It was supposed to be 1 for each person, but I forgot to give everyone. So, Jason, I owe you one of these if you want it. I thought that was really neat, though. Okay, so we got a bunch more of these catalogs. So this one, we have a 2009 Peanuts one. Does it have a huge Peanuts section? No, lots of original artwork, though. The ones with the original artwork are probably the most interesting or most fun to add to your collection, because the original artwork is something that, even if you're super rich, you would have to find it. It's one of a kind. You can't just get it. Whereas the regular comics, you had enough money, you could probably get everything. But if you're, you know, someone who doesn't have a ton of money, buy one of these for $5. You could spend hours just enjoying it. We got a cool X-Men cover. Like, the covers alone are worth it to me. Just put it on display. But also just to see all these amazing comics and stuff inside each one. Yeah, those are really, really, really cool. A Flash one from 2009. More original art, more comics. That's awesome. Like, this says number... Is it 7,007? Like, how many of these catalogs are there? Am I going to have to buy, like, 1 million catalogs? I mean, I don't have to, but I want to because I think they're neat. Okay, in 2008 catalog. This was a fun girder cover. More original artwork pictured. Yeah, the ones with a ton of original artwork, those are the ones that are really cool to collect. Another Mad Magazine one. So all Mad art and stuff. That alone makes this really cool to collect. Okay, let me clear these. Okay, we got a, what was it, 2008? More original artwork. Just, like, how cool are these? These are super dope. All right, and then I really like these ones. So this one is the Don Vernon collection. So this is a catalog of a collection of someone who had passed away. So there's like a cool little like thing about him and his collecting, his story. So you get a history of the collector, and then kind of just like a synopsis of what he collected. I think this is just a really fun tribute to the collector. Even if it's just a catalog selling the stuff, it helps represent this collector in the universe. And I think that is really, really neat. I like stuff like that. Okay, and then this is a fun Black Canary cover one. Lots of original artwork again. Like, I'm going through these fast because it would really take me an hour to show you each one. And like I said, if you guys wanted me to go through a couple of these all the way through, if I did that and people actually watched it, I would do that. Here we got the Kyleberg collection from 2008. So I'm assuming it's similar where it has a... Alright, yeah, it has just a little thing talking about the collector. These are all the people at Heritage. And then it has... Oh, there you go. There's a write-up on the collector. That is super cool. And then it has all the comics from the collection. So I love the pamphlets or the catalogs like this that represent a single person's collection. I think that's a great thing to collect. Okay, and then we have, let's see, a 2008 Superman cover. Lots more original artwork. Some pulps. Lots of comics. Yeah. So much fun to have just going through a book like that. And this is super cool. We got a Robert Crumb one. That's, you know, add that to the Robert Crumb collection. Question, is there a huge underground section in here? No, I don't see it in there. It's in the back. I don't know. Nothing jumps. Oh, there we go. Original artwork for that cover. That is really dope. That's like, you know, every time the original artwork for these classic iconic covers sell, that's kind of like a piece of comic history. So it's fun to have something that represents that history. Here's a 2007 with a beautiful, it's the Jeppy Entertainment Museums collection. Were they selling just stuff from his collection? Maybe. A lot of really awesome original artwork in here. Yeah, I might have to, maybe I will, instead of going through an entire catalog, go through them and try to find like highlights, like original covers and things that I just thought were amazing. Okay, that's cool. This one is a Green Lantern one, 2007. Just a lot of cool comics. Like, I love these original. It would be cool to collect a lot more of this original artwork. I have a little bit, but not like heaps and heaps and heaps. Goals. That's like, find a way to become a millionaire and then just start collecting original artwork and other heaps of amazing things. Really awesome Uncle Scrooge cover. And his youth Klondiking for gold. Love that. Yeah, that's really high on my want list. I need to own one of those one day. Lots of art, lots of comics, lots of great stuff. And then 2007 catalog. I'm guessing this had a lot of, yeah, look at that. Original Superman covers. Lots of other cool artwork in here. Original Vampirella. Oh, this one has stuff too. This is a really cool looking catalog, actually. This one looks a little bit more interesting to me to dig through. And then lots of comics. Okay, that is really cool. All right, so that's all the ones I had in that box. Okay, and then there was some catalogs that weren't comic ones. So we have a trading card one. But, like, that's larger than life. So you can almost enjoy this Mint 9 Pikachu better on the cover than if you actually had the card. Like, that's kind of neat, if you ask me. So, yeah, if you're, like, a trading card fan, having one of these catalogs just to see all these different rare Pokemon, all these expensive Charizards and stuff, some Metazoo, some Waste, I think. Yeah, that's just a really cool catalog if you're into Pokemon. And then this one is another trading card one that had Yu-Gi-Oh cards. This is a sign of the time. This is way, like those other ones were from 20 years ago. These ones are from the pandemic. You can tell these are pandemic catalogs, especially this one. This is neat though. This is all I really need. I don't desire graded games in my collection. But having a whole catalog of them, like, I think this is more fun than just having it, because you have to put a lot of money into collecting these. But having just a catalog with all of them, that's super dope. I feel like you could have a lot of fun just digging through those. And then, this is a golden catalog from the pandemic. So this has everything: cards, games, comics, I think. A few comics in the front there. And then this is a little pamphlet, Heritage Hollywood Entertainment. It's like one thing. They're auctioning off one item. Okay, and then so these I paid $5 each. I didn't realize they weren't catalogs. They're just the Heritage Intelligent Collector magazine. Actually, that might have been $4. So cool. So just on collectibles. So it might actually be kind of neat to read. Actually, this is kind of cool. Not like, it would have been cooler if it was a catalog, but it has some interesting things in it. So I bought like 20 of these, something like that. So that's number 14. Don't know the number of that. Number 15. Okay, yeah, and actually this is cooler than I thought, because it has some articles on collecting and stuff. That's actually just for information. These might be fun to read. What number is this? This is number 16. So it's almost like I bought a full run of these. All right, let's just go through. Oh yeah, there's number 1. I don't know, are these collectible? I don't know. But actually, I'm kind of happy I had them. We'll just go through them quick. I'm not going to flip through every single one. I might later on flip through them and read them. And if I find anything really cool, I will show you guys in the future. So just all on different collectors, and they're awesome collections. Oh, these came out in the 20s during the pandemic. There wasn't really a lot of magazines coming out. That's actually kind of neat. Anime Masters, coins, cards. I like all this stuff. So honestly, this might be a full set of these. What number is this? Number 40. That's weird, because some of the ones... 45. No, I guess they are in order. This must be a low number. Number 29. Number 30. So yeah, all right. I'm not... Covers are kind of boring on these. The covers don't sell it, but once you start, like when I pulled one out, looked at the cover, and like, oh, what did I buy? But then when I started flipping through them, I'm like, oh, they're kind of cool actually. Yeah, if you have pictures of people in their like collection rooms and stuff, and just blow-ups of original artwork and stuff, yeah, these are cool. This is actually really cool. You know, because you've seen the artwork blown up. Okay, I'm actually happier with this than I thought I was for a second there. So I accidentally bought something that I didn't think I was buying, but it turns out they look kind of neat. I'm actually happy I got them. Western Classics, Babe Ruth, Kennedy. Okay. Maybe I bought 40 of them for like under 200, or 20 to 40. I'm not going to count them. It doesn't really matter. Kirk Hammett is supposed to have a really cool toy collection. See if I can find them in there. I can't easily find them. That's all right. Okay, just a bunch of old dudes that collect cool stuff. Still, yeah, just on its own. Like, I can't imagine someone seeing this like on a book stand and be like, "Oh, I want to get that." 2010. What number is that? Volume 3, number 3. But inside, it might be cool. Some Disney stuff. Some wrestling or boxing stuff. Some silver screen actresses. Something about them. Our golden age era. Okay, I'm just talking randomly. Spidey cover. That's a fun pinup cover, though. I like that one. So maybe there's a whole article on the pinups. Maybe. Bernie Wrightson catalog. That looks cool. Yeah, sometimes information like this is fun to collect because you can read it, learn things, check out cool stuff. Okay, so that's all those. I don't know if $4 to $5 a piece was good on that or not, but I'm kind of happy to have them because they look like they're going to be fun to go through. This is a box of comics I bought for my friend Will. It's like semi-keys and keys. Basically, this was stuff that he was just kind of like hoarding onto, and then eventually he just realized he had to get rid of it because he kind of got it out of the market of selling comics. So I was like, all right. He gave them to me for a fair price. I forget the price I paid, but I remember it was just a really good price. So we have Beware the Cat #1. I think this is the last copy. I actually had 2 or 3 copies. I traded one to Jason, and I think I sold one. But this was the nicest one I kept for myself. Some Flash issues. Or just one Flash issue. So there's also just some regular stuff he had in here. Doc Savage #3 in pretty decent shape. That's actually pretty cool. I need to get bags of boards for these. #2. Micronauts #2. Micronauts #3. Iron Man 122. Some kind of Marvel zombie sealed pack comic. So that might actually be worth something, or like some con exclusive or something. Another one, sealed Marvel Gods. Guessing these were con exclusives. Maybe Will goes to a lot of conventions, so he usually ends up picking up this kind of stuff. Mandalorian #4, fun Peach Momoko cover. Ghost Rider 4 with a fun Peach Momoko cover. Oh, he had a Del 4 color one. It's in the 100s. I'm not sure the exact number, but it's our lower-ish number. That's super cool. Not in the best shape, but I'm happy to get it. Okay. Really fun Peach Momoko Star Wars cover. Star Wars Obi-Wan #1. I guess he was kind of holding on to the Peach stuff too. Captain America Sentinel of Liberty #2. Hulk 48. So all Peach covers. Vampirella 15. Awesome Peach cover. Black Widow 13. Another Peach cover. Ant-Man 3. I really like this Peach cover. I thought that one was cool. A duplicate to this Hulk. Double Trouble Peach Momoko cover. Daredevil #6. More Peach goodness. Ghost Rider 9. I don't know if any of these are ratio or anything, but I think I do need a couple of them for my collection. Actually, that one's a ratio. Daredevil #7. That's really cool. Sabrina #1. This one I think even kind of low grade, it's still got some value to it. Like this beat up one might still be a $20 book. I do have it already though in pretty high grade. Flash 140. Nice Silver Age Flash. That's cool. Okay, next handful we have Werewolf by Night #33. Second appearance of Moon Knight. That's a kind of a cool minor key. Fantastic Four Virgin variant. Again, sealed in plastic. Limited to 2,500 copies. Must have been just something they had at a Comic-Con or something. So that's cool. Happy to add that to the collection. Wolverine 23. Is that also a sealed? Yeah, I think this is another con exclusive. 2,000 copies. That is cool. Okay, Adventure Comics 293. I love this era of Superman stuff. Harley Quinn #1, a really cool sketch cover. That is neat. Frank Miller, the 300, issue 1, a Jacques cover. We have 2 copies of that. Red Sonja #1 in pretty decent grade, actually. It looks like it's like a 6.0, 7.0 level. Maniac of New York, The Bronx is Burning comic. That looks cool. Looks like a Jason homage. Ghost Rider 31. I forget if this issue has value or not. Icon #1. Chimerica Fallen Sun. Not sure what that is. A Moon Knight Virgin variant, or Negative Space Virgin variant. That is really neat. Okay, next handful. It's a lot of this kind of interesting limited stuff is what made buying this box fun for me, because this is the kind of stuff I want. Stuff that is a little bit harder for me to have that I don't have already. That's a really cool negative space book. Spawn 8, I have this one already. Cool cover, though. You know, it's the Spider-Man 1 homage, so there's a little bit of value to it. 2 copies of that. Dark Horse Presents 24. Fun alien issue. I think this issue has a little bit of value just because it's an early Aliens appearance. And these are all in really high grade. X-Men 139. Nice little... Oh, it's damaged, but that's a great book. Hulk 377, First Professor Hulk. It's a nice key issue. Superman, Son of Kal-El. That's... was that a Jacques cover? That's actually really cool looking. Oh yeah, he's got it. It's a New York Comic Con, Emerald City Comic Con exclusive. A Turtles, Ninja Turtle, Power Ranger mashup. That's actually really neat. A fun looking Power Ranger book. Not sure exactly what it is, but it looks cool. Soul Stream. It's a nice Dr. Seuss homage. Legion of X #1. Someone was trying to get 18, so I'm guessing that's probably a variant ratio. Okay, next handful. Some more. Okay, now we're getting kind of into his spec books. So this is, I think this is the gold second print, Spider-Man 189, or Spectacular Spider-Man 189. I got a couple of those. First and second print. Hulk 3, it's a homage to the first appearance of the Hulk. That's actually really neat. Superior Spider-Man 19, a Lego variant. Web of Spider-Man 90. Another Professor Hulk. At one point, this was over $100 book. I don't know if it's still anywhere near that. So 2, 3 copies of that. Weapon X80 has a little bit of value. You know, $5 to $10. 1, 2, 3 of those. 85. Sabretooth 1. A couple of those. More Wolverine 80s. 1, 2, 3. A lot of those. 3. Okay, 4. There's Savage #1. So that's the rest. Or Doc Savage #1. That's the rest of the set. The Free Comic Book Day SpongeBob book. Nice handful. Some more Spawn 8s. He must have just been specking on that since it's a really awesome Spawn cover. Or he would find them and just decide not to sell them. Or he got them in bulk. There's a bunch of those. 189 again. Spider-Man 26. Is that the first appearance of the Dot? I forget. That one jumped a bit with that last Spider-Verse movie. Web of 90. Yeah, Spawn 8. Spawn 8. Spawn 8. Spawn 8. Okay, more web. So a couple though, yeah, a bunch. So just a whole bunch of this stuff. I get these so often though that it wasn't that exciting to get a bunch more. But you give them to me for a good price. I probably end up paying like $1 a piece. Might take me a decade to sell them. Actually, these are newsstands, so these actually might have a little bit more value. It's going to take me forever to sell these, but that poster is cool looking. What a cool poster. Charles Vess. It's worth it just to buy it for that, honestly. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff I might sell once every couple months. So if I have 10 of them, that's like 2 years supply. And then just a print from Mobius. Okay. Next handful. So Web 90. Yeah, I guess he just didn't want to sell them for $2 to $5 each. So he just was holding on to them. These I put out though. They'll sell. They just take a little while. Another limited edition to 3000 Marvel book. Probably a con exclusive or something. A cool Mandalorian print. A Terry Dotson, Amazing Spider-Man. Someone was trying to get 19, so I'm guessing that's the 1 in 25 ratio. Nice Silver Age Flash. 137 with Vandal Savage. Another Swamp Thing #6. That one is slightly better. Oh, Red Sonja 1 in pretty decent shape. Swamp Thing 6. Another one of these limited edition books. That's fun. Tales of Astonish 63. Nice Silver Age Marvel book. Tales of Suspense 58, but this one has got a bad rip on it. Okay, those are actually kind of neat. Okay, last handful. So the key issues is more just like kind of a spec. He didn't want to sell it. You know, a couple of $20 to $40 books, but you know, nothing crazy. Still, I got it for a good price. We have Batman 100. I'm not sure the artist. Oh, it's a Jock cover. I thought it was a Jock. I just had to double check. Okay, we have another one of these, so I'll have one of those to sell. Doc Savage #2, but this one he has signed by Steranko and Roy Thomas. That is cool. So that's another thing. Since Will goes to a lot of conventions, he likes to get things signed as well. I guess his idea was he's going to sell them, but then he just never did. So then I got the opportunity to get them. Nick Fury #3, signed by Steranko. That is awesome. Pretty sure you got those at Big Apple Con. Or got them signed at Big Apple Con. Tales Astonish 80. Absolutely love getting, this kind of Silver Age Marvel stuff. I think it's so cool. Nick Fury Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. #1, signed by Steranko. So I have one in better shape, but not signed. So I'll keep that. Strange Tales 167, a classic cover, signed by Steranko. Captain America 168, Sixpence, signed by Roy Thomas. That is really neat. Avengers West Coast 95, signed by Roy Thomas. I think that's Roy Thomas. I believe that's what his signature looks like. Avengers 100, signed by Roy Thomas. I didn't realize. Okay, Red Sonja #1 is signed by Roy Thomas. That is kind of neat, actually. And another copy signed. Oh, these are in pretty decent shape. Probably like 8090 copies. Those are actually really, really cool. Ignited. Just a fun-looking graphic novel. Who put this out? Humanoids? Oh, I like Humanoids. They're usually a bit more edgy in their storytelling and whatnot. Okay, that was cool. And Heartthrob, another graphic novel. All right, that box was a lot of fun. This is a stack of comics I bought from Gotham Thrift. I forgot to show these in a previous haul, so I figured we'll go through this stack. So these were from a dollar bin, but I think I paid less than $1. I think I paid like 75 cents each because I got a bulk discount. So we have Kabuki #3, David Mack comic. I'm just grabbing all the Kabuki when I find them for $1 or less. #5, #6, #4, House of Slaughter 25, Hello Darkness, really fun cover. Billy's friend Becky worked on that. Aqua Knight, nice manga book. I think this is the same person who did Battle Angel Alita. So these are actually really cool. Another Aqua Knight. I guess that's #4, #3. The Big O, #3. I like grabbing these manga books when I can find them cheap. The Big O, #2. Those are really cool. All right, next handful. Let's see, a beautiful. No, it's not a Michael Turner cover, but it's an Aspen book, so it's related. That's a beautiful cover, though. I love the colorist on that one. Aspen #2. It's a Turner S cover. I don't know if he did that one, but definitely on his label at least. The Big O, #1. That's awesome. Hopeless Savages, #1. Fun Terry Dodson cover. Another Aqua Knight, #1. Aqua Knight #5. I'm actually really happy to pick those up. Cerebus 294 is actually really fun to find some really high number Cerebus books. I don't see those too often. I don't see really low numbers, and I don't see really high numbers. Cerebus 295, another nice higher number. A fun Michael Howard, the new Golden Age variant. Love that one. Aqua Knight #5. These Aqua Knights are really, really cool. I'm actually really happy to find these. I need to find a lot more of this kind of stuff while digging. Aqua Knight #1. That's awesome. Aqua Knight #4. All right, one more stack. We have Aqua Knight #2 and Aqua Knight 3. I'm guessing these numbers aren't the actual numbers, but the number for the mini series within the series. Aqua Knight #3. Again, like they're both 3s, so I think they're individual numbers within the series. #2 and #6. Those are awesome. Flesh Crawlers #1. iZombie #13. Awesome Michael Howard cover. 1 Pound Gospel #6. A Rumiko Takahashi book. Actually, really happy to get that. I love her books. #8. I need to get the whole series. Aqua Knight #2. That cover's actually really nice. I like that cover a lot. Mermaid's Dreams #3. Another Rumiko Takahashi book. Actually, really happy to get that too. Eat Man, number 4. That cover looks really, really cool. All right, this is a package of Not Brand Ek comics I got from Michael Carbo. I needed to get these bagged and boarded. But what's cool about these was that I bought some trading cards from him in his basement. But the trading cards end up being kind of musty and moldy. They must have gone underwater at some point. So what he did was he gave me this to make up for the cost, which was awesome. And actually, I love this set. I have several of them, but the ones I have are kind of beat up. These look to be in a little bit better condition. So we have number 1, probably like 4.0 condition-ish, somewhere around there. So I'm actually really happy to get that. It's a nice condition for that. Number 2. Man, I love this series because the covers are just funny and amazing. Number 3. I don't think I had number 3. Number 4. Oh, man, I love these covers. Number 5. Actually, I don't think I had that one either. I probably only had 4 of these. So it's a full run of them, I believe. Number 6. That one's amazing. Oh, a couple copies of that, so I can actually pull one out to sell. I didn't realize that there was a duplicate, so that's easily $10 back, maybe even up to $20 just because the condition is pretty nice. So we have number 7. Love that cover. That cover's amazing. Oh, we have a duplicate of that as well. Oh, sweet. So far I'm going to get like $20-ish of my value back. Number 8, love that cover. Love the X-Men really. Oh, a couple of the, okay. $30 to $60 back so far. Number 9. Number 10. This one I think I have. Number 11. King Kong cover. I love that. That one's awesome. Number 12. I think I had that one, but I don't think I had these 2. Number 13. This one's a little bit rougher. But there's 2 copies of that. All right, so I can sell the rough one for like $5 and keep the nicer one. Okay, those are amazing. I'm actually really happy to add those to the collection. All right, this is a package of comics. It's 2 comics I paid $40 for. And we got some Katie Keens. So, Katie Keene annual. Oh, it's got some tape on the edge here. Okay, I'll deal with that later. But Katie Keene annual number 6. That was the last Katie Keene annual I needed. So now I have a complete set of Katie Keene annuals. And, oh, there's 2. Oh, okay. This actually makes it easier. It's 2 comics within 1 pouch. Okay, so that's Katie Keene annual number 6. That was the last one I needed. So I have all the annuals now. And then Katie Keene 46, which I had already, but it's a beautiful umbrella cover, which are some of my favorites. I love that cover. And I have it already, but I think I'm going to keep the duplicate. And it was cheaper for me to buy the 2 at $40 than to try to track that one down by itself. So really happy with those. All right, this is a single comic I bought from eBay. I paid $65 for it. I was actually looking at this exact copy for over a year. They had it for, I think, $115 or $125. I need one more fashion book. I think it's number 16 I need for the full run. 19 just never gets listed. I've been eyeing this one. And so I finally said, you know what? Let me make an offer. I think I offered like 60 plus shipping. Ended up costing 65. They accepted my offer. I'm thrilled to have it. It's a 6.0. It's not a CGC case. It would have been better if it was a CGC, but I'm happy to get it. It's really hard to find these fashion books in any kind of grade. Most of them are just beat to hell. So I was thrilled to pick that one up. Now I have to track down the last one, and then I'll be done with the fashion book run. All right, this is a package I got from eBay. I paid $95 for 4 books. And inside, it's 4 Tula Lotte art books. So this first one I actually picked up a few months ago for $25. So that is a duplicate. Most people have these listed for $50 to $100. So I've been trying to find more, but I just didn't see them. And then I saw this one listing. I was like, no, I'm going to bid on that. Less than $25 a book is amazing. So these are just art books. She must have sold these at conventions or whatnot. They're limited edition to 500, and she signs each one. So you're getting a limited edition signed book with amazing artwork in it for, $25 feels like a steal on these, actually. 50 to 100 is probably more close to what it should be. I would suspect if she was selling these at conventions, she'd probably get 40 out of them, maybe 25. I'm not 100% sure how much she charges, but for a limited edition of 500, with so many beautiful pages of artwork, I absolutely love these. So this one, limited to 500 that she signed. Again, it's going to be full of amazing artwork that she's done. Like, I am so thrilled to get these. I would like to get all the ones she's done So many of them. I don't know, 50 of them. Not 50, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I feel like every time I look them up, I feel like there's a lot more than I can keep a mind on. Like, I can't fathom how many she's done. She's done a lot. Maybe, 20, 30. Anyway, I'm going to be looking for them. If I can get them for $25 each, I'm going to keep picking them up. Salome. What year are these? This is, again, signed and numbered by her. I do have to skip some pages because her stuff gets a little bit too naughty, I guess. I think her artwork's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to censor that page, but look at that Scarlet Witch. Yeah, these are amazing. So happy to get those. And, even though that's a duplicate, I'm going to hold on to it because limited edition of 500 is very low. Long-term investment. And Sequoia, limited to 500. Oh, man, gorgeous artwork. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Absolutely love these. I'm not going to show you all. I'm just, if you're a fan of her artwork, it's definitely worth collecting these. Because they're really, really, like, they're small little books, but they are packed full of art. I feel like they've got to be at least 50 pages. They don't feel like a little skinny thing. They actually look or feel just so many pages to flip through. Okay, yeah, those are amazing. Now that I have 4 different, I'm going to try to track down the rest. All right, this is a stack of books I got from a couple different places. I end up having these kind of mixed stacks when I just buy a small amount of stuff from places. So this was, I guess I paid $20 for that. It's a Killer Instinct image book. I don't know what this book is, but it's signed by Jim Lee and a bunch of other people. It's got a certificate here. 1993 was signed, Mark Silvestri. I just thought that was really cool. And I think I had looked it up and it looked like it had or similar issues with maybe not the other signatures went for maybe $40. So I kind of tried to pay him half value on it. Okay, these I got from my friend Kyle. So we have Berserker number 4, the 1 in 50 variant. He had it at 3. I'm sure I paid less than that. That's really cool. Tales from the Outer Boroughs. Dumb shit that I thought was cool in 1991. He gave it to me for 50 cents. How amazing is that? Captain Savage, 15 in high grade. He had 10. I don't know what he narked it down, but it's probably, maybe 7. I grabbed it because it has a cool idol cover and it's just a nice grade. Let's see. We have the Joker, the Brian Boland, 1 per retail shop variant, whatever you would call that. That was amazing. Really happy to get that. Steven Presents Dumpty by Pants. I just look like a fun fanographic book. It's crazy shit. Buy it. Nice copy. Circa 1999. He had it at 5, so I probably paid like 4 for it. Another issue of Steven. Again, he marked 5, so I probably paid 4. If you're not reading Steven, you're doing it wrong. I love Kyle's little notes that he writes. We got Mobius Airtight Garage number 3. That's awesome. I didn't think I had that Mobius book. Age of Reptiles number 2. I love to grab these when I see them. Minimum Wage number 1. No, number 7 for $1. Why not? Probably less than $1. Mobile Suit Gundam number 5. More Mango he wrote. So he had a Mark 3. I probably paid like 2 for it. I don't remember the exact discount, but he always gives me a little bit of a discount. And then Splatterball. I don't know if there's a number on this, but it looked like a fun, interesting, and it has like a foil plasma or whatever that is. I just thought that was really cool, so I had to grab that. I think last August, I went to a local junk shop with my friend Billy, and I picked up a whole stack of graphic novels and manga for $1 a piece. Got The Beats, a graphic history. It has a lot of really great artists and creators inside it. So just like, it felt like a really cool book to pick up for $1. We got Trees, the Green Testament. Not sure what it is, but it looked fun. I love grabbing little graphic novels like that when I can for a cheap price. We got Dot Hack number 3. It's supposed to be a decent older manga. So for $1, why not? I've been looking for cheap mangas, so $1 manga is amazing. We got Car Cano Volume 7. I'll have to look for the rest of them. But for $1, I'm not going to say no to that. We got Tomoji. This was in French, I think, or a different language, non-English or Japanese. But the artwork looked really beautiful. So I grabbed it anyway. Just $1. Why not? And finally, this is actually really high on my want list. We got Showa, A History of Japan, 1939-1944. Just a really fun manga about the history of Japan. I've seen these at bookstores, and every time I see them, I'm like, oh, I want to pick it up. I thought it'd be a fun way to read the history. Dollar though. Normally it's like a $20 book. $1 felt like a steal. Amazing. But we have a whole stack of books here that was either traded into my shop or I picked up in the last year or so. All right, so I believe I bought this at a bookstore. I remember seeing it. I might have bought it at the Queen's Comic Party, actually. I don't remember exactly. I just remember seeing it and thinking it was a really cool Jeff Darrow book. Or he did the cover. And then, that's Jeff's friend, Andrew Vox. So they do a lot of stuff together. And then inside, there's a bunch of different artwork. But there's also a bunch of pages that Jeff did. Yeah, that's like a whole Jeff Darrow page right there. So I'll pretty much grab anything that Darrow has worked on that I don't own. Like that's a whole ton of pages actually. Probably about 10, 20 pages of Jeff Darrow artwork. Yeah, had to buy that. That was really cool. Okay, then I think I bought this on Amazon just with some credit or maybe like a birthday certificate. It's just a really cool book of illustrations of abandoned places in Japan, I guess. So it's just like page after page of these. Oh, that's the cover image. That's funny. Yeah, it's all these like abandoned cityscapes in the book. Like, I just think it looks really, really, really cool. Love stuff like this. It's almost like backdrops for some post-apocalyptic anime that they just, someone would paint them and then they would animate on top of them. Absolutely love post-apocalyptic stuff. So I thought that was really cool. So that's the kind of stuff I pick up when I'm actually like picking up stuff for myself. Not just like randomly getting it, but actually going my way and buying it on Amazon. Okay, this was just traded into my shop. It's a Playing the Land of Joe Sacco book. His stuff's always really good. The artwork's great. Good storytelling. Just a random Zelda magazine that was traded into my shop. I'll grab that. Love Zelda stuff. Not sure what this was. It just looked like I like the coloring in it. It's on like a newsprint, but colored in a nice way. I just thought it looked pretty cool. I like grabbing books that are interesting like that. Oh, someone traded in Brothers Quay Blu-ray. Interesting 1980s stop motion videos, cartoons, whatever you would call that. Love that kind of stuff. Okay, I got this Fantasy of the 20th Century book. If I remember correctly, it just shows a whole bunch of cool fantasy artwork in it, like vintage fantasy artwork. Like, how cool is that? This is awesome. I love seeing books that reproduce a lot of older stuff that might be a little bit harder to collect or find. Like, I want to collect this kind of stuff, but this is just a fun book that showcases a whole bunch of it. Really fun. Like, if you can't afford the actual stuff, getting a book like this for like 10, 15, 20 bucks that just has a lot of reproductions of all the beautiful fantasy artwork, like, that's amazing. Love books like that. Okay, then I got this book, Dega by Dan McDade. I haven't read it or anything yet, but I love these hardcover French-style books, especially, sci-fi ones. This one is signed. Oh, I got this from the same guy I got all the Steve Mannion stuff from. Like, it looks awesome. I love the size. I love sci-fi books. This is just really, really cool. Also got 21st Century Tank Girl. Really cool. Another, the French style hardcover. Large size. I love reading my books in large size. Lots of great artists. Jim Mafood's in here. Oh, this is cool. I want to read that too. Okay, that is amazing. I love stuff like that. And then I got Al Columbia, A Biologic Show. Interesting indie book. I think I have a few of the individual issues from this. I don't have this book though, so I decided to keep that. Interesting stuff. Really happy with those. All right, this is a stack of stuff that was traded into my shop. So it's a mix of comics and graphic novels and a few other things. First, we have a really awesome looking Michael Turner cover. Guessing that's probably an Aspen book. Actually, I want to see what it is. Okay, it's Fathom Core cover H. It's I guess a Kickstarter comic. It looks pretty cool inside. That's awesome. Okay, and then another Aspen book. Not sure the artist on the cover on that, but just a lovely, lovely cover. A Michael Turner Darth Maul cover. That's actually pretty cool. World Tree #1. This one's signed by Tinian. That is super cool. Some Preston Spurlock super indie books. I like it. Super indie. This guy must have picked them up at like one of the local indie comic shows in the city. Still cool though. I like them. Mirinda trade paperback. This looked actually really cool. The artwork looks pretty nice. I like picking up indie trade papers like this. Yeah, the art inside looks really, really good, actually. Like, it's just a really fun, stylish look to it. And it's colored nicely. Very little words, though, so this would be a really quick read, because you're just going to look and enjoy the artwork. That's kind of how I enjoy comics generally, so I do like comics when it's wordless like that. That's really cool looking. We got Deep Cuts, The Great Unknown. This one also looked cool. I'm trying to remember. I probably already pulled out the stuff I wanted to sell. So this is just the stuff that I decided to keep. And then Mome, like a anthology, something. Anthology and writing. Oh, Jim Woodward. That's cool, though. He's got a lot of pages in there. Yeah, that is cool. Really happy with that. Another stack of graphic novels. We got another one of these Mome anthology books. Troika. Some kind of like indie hardcover book. Oh, you know, it's a like a role-playing game book. But the cover looks so cool, I decided to keep it. The Road Show, nice indie, super indie book. This is a book on Japanese horror art, I think. It just looked really, really cool. I wish it was more pictures, though, because I can't read the Japanese. Another super indie book. An international... I'm not even sure of Greek, maybe? I'm not sure what language that is, but that looked really cool. Nepa Natia and Mickey Mouse. It's another international comic. Love international books. There was a handful of regular comics. So we have Mad #5, the reprint that came out in the 70s. I would like to get the originals of these. Cool Peach Momoko Pearl cover. Red Before Black #1. Binky 82. Working on one of that. Eddie Campbell's Bacchus, Ye Goods, or Ye Gods. Another Bacchus issue. Rocketeer with Dave Stevens. The Wicked and the Divine #3. #2. And #1. I love that cover. It's a fun cover. The Scary Book. Caliber presents. Trident #6. That's cool looking. She-Hulk #4. Tales of Terror 13. Gru 72. Doctor Who #2. Avengers 41. So yeah, I had a label on here. I paid someone $40 for the stack, I guess. I don't remember. I think this is actually combined from multiple people just trading in the small piles of stuff. Call of Duty Zombies. Actually, I remember it might have been $40 just for this because these are kind of expensive. Call of Duty Zombies #2. #4. These might be $10 to $20 books each. #6. #5. And Django Unchained #1. It's the 1:25 ratio. So that one's actually got some. Yeah, it might have been $40 for that. And the others because it's at least $100 worth of stuff retail. So yeah, I paid $40 for that. That's actually really cool to pick up. Bigger stuff. So this is a Russ Brom sketchbook. It looks like he signed it on the back, limited to 250. So like a super limited. This person probably picked this up at a convention. I think these are these first? Yeah, these are the first graphic novels. These are really cool. I needed these for my first collection. So we have the Enchanted Oz. Nice thicker, or not thicker, but like larger size graphic novel. Another volume. That's the Forgotten Forest of Oz. These actually look kind of cool. Are they cool? Oh yeah, inside they look really neat. Oh yeah, those look cool. I want to read those. The Ice King of Oz. Horror of Party Beach. And then this is we just saw the comic this guy did. This is his Faces in the Family. This just looks really, really cool. Like the way this artist draws everything with the cross hatching and stuff. It's like bubbly fun. Yeah, that looked really cool to me. I love stuff like that. Now we have another stack of regular comics. We have, well, actually, that's a trade paperback. Blighter, Tracker of the Realm. That looked kind of cool, actually. Richie Rich book. I would like to work more on my Richie Rich run, but most of the books I see are so beat up that I feel like I need to hold out still until I find nicer looking ones. But I don't want to pay up. I want to pay $1 or less. Hellboy Winter Special. Phil Noto Star Wars book. That might have been a free for Halloween book. Cletus and the Floyd Show. So, super indie stuff. Not super indie, but, indie stuff. Billy Boy number 2. That looks very interesting. Billy Boy number 1. Miss Tree 17. Miss Tree 11. The Deviant number 1. This one looks interesting. James Tynion book. That might actually be good. Terry Moore Parker Girls. I actually didn't have any of this series, so that's cool. I'd like to get the rest of those. Walking Dead 150. Walking Dead 150, so it's probably like an AB variant. Hit Girl number 9. And Noir issue 2. Okay, those are cool. And then the final little handful, we have Batman Dylan Dog number 1. She-Wolf number 1. It's a JLA something lost book. Oh, Paradise Lost. So number 3. Number 1, so it's like a full set of those, I think. Hack Slash Kill Your Idols. One shot. The Mortal Thor number 9. That's actually a really fun cover. Is that Alex Ross? Gorgeous cover. Kick-Ass versus Hit Girl number 1. House of Slaughter 21. Junior Detective File, so another like super indie book. And I don't even know what this is. It's a Saga thing. Okay, I love Saga. So what is this, like little cards? Oh yeah, this is like a little mini print set of all the cover art of the first few issues. Oh, that is really neat, actually. So this must have come with a bigger... He might actually sold me the bigger Saga, and this was just like extra that he forgot to give me at some point. That's really neat, though. Savage Dragon 269, high number. That's probably got a little bit of value to it. Although it looks... Yeah, I think it's damaged. Unless that's the way that... Maybe that's the way it's supposed to look with these little rub marks. Not sure. Either way, super cool. All right, that was a fun little handful. All right, this is 2 bags of comics I bought from Phantasm Comics in New Hope, Pennsylvania. I bought these with Jason. We went to the Nukem Comics opening, and afterwards we went to the Phantasm Comics, which was pretty close, just to see what they had. All right, let's go through these. First handful. So these were all out of the dollar bin. A whole bunch of Michael Arwood Batman 66. At $1 piece, I'll buy these all day long. I think they're amazing. So number 2. Number 8, I'm probably duplicating a bunch of these at this point, but every time I see them for $1, I'm just like, this does not deserve to be in a dollar bin. Number 16, and some of the higher numbers I might actually need. Number 14. Number 14. Not sure it's a different artist on that one, but that one looks amazing. Number 13, more Michael Howard ones. Number 12. Number 9. Number 5. Number 10. Number 7. Number 6. And a Virgin variant for Conan. It's got a little bit of rub wear there, but for $1, why not? It's not like you're going to find that easily normally. Next handful, we have Justice League Dark #1 with the really cool Zatana lenticular. Really like that issue. Teen Titans #6 for the New 52. This is, I believe, the 1 in 25 sketch ratio. So $1 for that is a great deal. That's a great book to pick up for that price. I'm always looking for those black and white sketch variants because you can find those in dollar bins. Batman 66 #28. That cover's awesome. Brian Boland, Green Lantern, DC Comics Presents #1. Thought that was really cool. Another Batman 66. I love picking these up out of dollar bins. Fanboy #6. I think I have it, but it's an awesome Sergio Aragonis cover, so it's like, why not? Action Comics #37. One of those Darwin Cook Sideways variants. Absolutely love finding those. Dark Ride #4. That looked really cool. Really cool, creepy cover. Unexpected #200. Nice Bronze Age horror book. Kenneth Rocketeer, Lois Lane #1. That is really cool. And a Darwin Cook Justice League #33. I love that cover. I don't know if that book is worth anything, but I think it's a really awesome book. Okay, next handful. We have Justice League Avengers 32. I like these Cartoon Network ones. I think they're kind of fun, more like nostalgic kind of comic. Justice League Avengers #30. Batman 66 with Steed and Mrs. Peel. That's really cool. Another Michael Howard cover. Justice League of America #5. One of these awesome Looney Tunes variants. I love collecting those. Black Hammer Justice League #1. That's really cool. I was finding a lot of really nice books in these bins. Icon #29. I think this one has a little bit of value. Black Hammer Justice League #4. That cover's awesome. 10-cent Superboy #71. Did I really get that for $1? Like, that feels like such a score. I mean, it's got some rusty staples, but $1 on that? Amazing. That should be like a $10, $20 book. Easy. Detective Comics 1025, a fun Kenneth Rocketeer cover. Batman 66 #17. Beautiful Michael Howard cover. Batman 66 #4. Power Rangers #50. I thought that was a pretty cool looking cover. Batman 66 #2. And Batman 66 meets Steed and Mrs. Peel #1. All right, that was a really fun first bag. All right, let's go through the second bag. Okay, what do we have? We have Spy Island #1. These are marked 3, but I don't remember if I don't think I bought anything at $3. So these must have still been dollars. Yeah, I'm looking. On the receipt, it says that I bought 74 at $1 and then 6 manga at $3 each. Okay, Ludocrats #1. I like the colors on that. Oh, a really fun Dan Hip cover. So Batman Adventure Continues #3. Love Dan Hip stuff. Detective Comics 849. I think that's a Dustin Nguyen cover. Yeah. Awesome cover. Really like his covers. Another one of his covers, Detective 848. Really fun looking, sensational Wonder Woman #1. Black Cloak issue 1. I mean, I love, like, you know, it's a $5 price. I love buying books that have a $5 cover for $1. Like, I feel like I'm getting a good deal every time. Hopefully it's a good book. If it's an awesome book to read, it's even better. Batman Detective Comics 793. All right, next handful. Detective 792. I really like the color on that cover. That, like, muted purple look. Detective 787. Bizarro #2. Batman 66 #24. That's a cool cover. Sort of feels like a Mark Brooks. Not 100% sure on the cover. But really nice. Detective Comics 1003. Orphan Black #4. Nova #4. It's like a Fantastic Four 1 homage. That looked cool to me. Oh, these are backwards. Faith #1 and Spy Island #1. All right, those are awesome. Okay, next handful, we got Superman, Wonder Woman 11, a fun selfie variant. Superman, Wonder Woman #29. I actually hadn't seen that one before. So I think that's towards the end of the run. Batman and Superman #14, a fun Jay Lee cover. Power Girl #2, Amanda Connor cover. I'll grab these all day long at $1. Batman and Superman 13, another awesome Jay Lee cover. Mars Attacks #7. I'll grab Mars Attacks. With a card in there. So there's like a random card. I don't know if it was sealed with a card. Maybe it did come with a card originally. That is actually kind of neat. Fun Lisner Lady Zoro #2. I love grabbing Lisner books out of the dollar bin. I always feel like it's a great deal. Another one, #4. #3. Orphan Black #4. Orphan Black #3. Okay, those are fun. Okay, and then one more handful. We have Orphan Black #4. It's like a map cover. I don't know what comic this is. Oh, it looks awesome though. It's very interesting looking. It's a fun like barbarian comic. Oh, it's Conan the Barbarian #1 with a fun. I guess that's a variant. That is cool. For $1, I feel like a really cool book to grab. Orphan Black #5. Orphan Black #5, the subscription cover. Justice League Adventures #4. #26. I might have these already, but I figure $1 is a good price on these. #31. And #32. Was that? That might have been a... I might have got a duplicate. Okay, so that was a really fun batch of comics. Okay, this is several packs of comics that my wife picked up for me at Five Below. I think it was $5 for 3 comics. I forget. Oh, these are super cute. There's also some Bee and Puppy Cat stickers. Absolutely love Bee and Puppy Cat. I'm a big fan of just like cyborg stories. And since she's a cyborg, just like, I love it. Such a great cartoon. So those are fun. Those were $1 each, I think. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4 packs that were, I think $5 each. Oh, it's 4 comics. So like $1.25 a comic. All right, let's dig into the packs. I see the Fortnite. I kind of want to hoard onto a lot of Fortnite. That was the main reason why I told her to grab them. But I thought maybe there's a chance of something else interesting in them. So we have a Dr. Aphra variant edition. Like, I don't know if these are rare or valuable or anything. Let's see. Winter Guard #4. X-Force #33. So nothing too exciting here. And then the Zero War Fortnite, which I want to get a bunch of these, just hold on to them. I think in 10, 15 years, all the kids that love Fortnite now, they'll probably want to collect those. So that's kind of like, I'm investing. As long as they're around $1, I'm going to buy as many of those as I can. Okay, so this is probably just the repeat pack. I'm just going to see if this repeats. Yeah, so we have more. Zero War. Yeah, it's all repeats. So the duplicates I can throw in my shop for a couple bucks each and probably like get close to break even on these. Okay, one more pack. I'm guessing it repeats. Yeah, more Dr. Aphra. More of this Winter Guard. Fortnite and X-Force. Okay, so lots of duplicates. Okay, and then this one had Echo Song, Phoenix, and Kazar. All right, let's see. Kazar, Lord of the Savage Land. And on here we got X of Swords, #11. Marauders, #1. That's a fun Phoenix cover. I really like that. And a Phoenix Song Echo. Okay, so, you know, $1.25 was not bad. Nothing too exciting for me, but I'm happy to get them. Honestly, I'm more excited for the Bee and Puppy cat stickers. All right, this is a big stack of 1950s cartoon books I bought from my friend Will. So I'm going to go through these pretty quick because they're all kind of lowish grades, so there's nothing that jumps out. But I do love this stuff, and it just fills in my collection. So a whole bunch of Woody Woodpecker stuff. I don't think I paid them $1 each, maybe, just because of the low grade. Maybe $2. A bunch of new funnies. I need to get new bags and boards for all of these. A bunch of new funnies. Woody Woodpecker. Tons of Woody Woodpecker. But still, I got them for a good price. I might pay a little bit more for little Eva, #1. Because that's more interesting. Top Comics with Porky Pig. But then there was some of this Bronze Age ones that I'm not excited for this era of, Looney Tunes and whatnot. If it's 15 cents or higher and it's in bad grade, I'm just not that excited. I'd rather try to get high grade on that. This stuff I don't mind kind of mid-grade just because you're not going to find it. And then the 10-cent issues, like, you kind of have to settle for low grade because that's how you're going to find them unless you want to pay a lot for them. So, yeah, overall, I think I paid between $1 and $2 a book, which means, the cheaper ones kind of brought the average down. Need new bags and boards on all these, though. Some Porky Pig stuff. Do you like Porky Pig? More Porky Pig. Tons of Porky Pig. Swamp Thing 6, that's actually kind of cool. Lowish grade, but still cool. Oh, and a couple copies of that. I probably have it already, so I'll be able to sell those. New funnies. More Porky Pig. Honestly, a lot of stuff I probably have already. I just have to get it sorted, so it's going to take a while for me to pull out the duplicates. I love 10-cent issues, though. 10-cent issues are always excited to pick up. New funnies. New funnies. So, yeah, a whole bunch of Woody Woodpecker stuff. Porky Pig and Porky Pig. All right, another handful. More 10-cent Porky Pig books. Yeah, and this stuff I'll buy it in bulk, and hopefully there's a few that are kind of like this one looks pretty high grade actually. So, yeah, so that's just a low grade. So, if every time I get a big pile like that, there's a few that are in higher grade like this, like a 6070 copy. Over time, I'll build up a really nice collection of them without paying a lot. Like I pay. Let's say I paid $1.50 each and I buy 100, so that's $150. That feels like a lot of money. But down the road, I could sell off the low grade ones for like $2 to $5. And so I actually make a profit buying them. And that way I can build up my own collection of the higher grade ones for eBay. Or I get paid to do it. Which is, how I like to collect. A little lot of this one. No, that's kind of creased, but that's cool. I do like the Harvey stuff a lot. More Porky Pig. Porky Pig. I got a little note that I paid him cash for that. New funnies, new funnies, new funnies. Okay, that's all those. Okay, another handful. These are kind of hard to sort though because none of them have the number on the cover. I think the ones I have mostly sorted, I believe I started writing the numbers on the back of the backer board just to make it a little bit easier to sort them later on. Porky Pig, and like a lot of these, yeah, just the bag itself is kind of dirty. So I need to put new bags and boards on these and it'll look a lot nicer. Like a lot of this gunk and stuff is on the bag and not the comic. I think there's multiple copies of that one. So yeah, I'll probably have a few to sell right away. I'll be able to pull out the duplicates quickly. And then one more handful. More new funnies. Bugs Bunny. I must have a few thousand of these Gold Key and Dell cartoony books. I don't know. I like this stuff. It's fun. Another copy of that. New funnies. New funnies. New funnies. New funnies. A lot of, I did like Woody Woodpecker when I was a kid. So those are fun. Okay. So that's all those.
Hello everybody, it's Jason in Atlanta, back in Atlanta after a brief visit to New York for Comic-Con. I'm back here and I went out, yesterday was the day after the US election and I was one of the apparent minority of people who were not particularly happy with the result. And to make myself feel better, I went comic shopping. And Book Nook, that place that I love, not too far from me, was selling all of its dollar books for 50 cents. And they're doing that until Christmas, I guess, just trying to clear out some inventory. So I got a big pile for only 17 bucks, 34 comics. And here's what I got. Badger Shattered Mirror #4 miniseries. That finishes that up. This is Black Badge #1, a Matt Kent book that I don't have. I thought I'd check out #1 and see if that's any good. Still haven't read Blue Devil 1 and 2, but here's 3 and 4 in case I like it. Clerks Holiday Special. Really just got this because Jim Mahfood did the artwork, and he's a buddy of mine now. Concrete Strange Armor #2, the last one I needed for that. A Dark Horse anthology for the year 2000 with Concrete right there on the cover. And then a bunch of Dark Horse presents in the 40s range. Don't necessarily know what's in all of these, but you know, there's always something good in them. Look at that. I like this cover a lot. This Alien cover, or Predator cover rather. Very cool. Doomsday +1. I never had any of this genre, so they had them for 50 cents. They're not in great shape, but a couple of the Grand Prix comic books, 12 centers, late 60s. That's pretty cool. Oh, one's 15, but still, Silver Age. A few more Grendels. We got 15, 17, and 19. And then to go with the Grand Prix, hot rods and racing cars. Also, that's probably worse shape than the other one. John Sable Freelance. This one's number 37. I did not have that. I'm almost got the whole series now. Jonna and the Impossible Monsters by the Somnies. I had gotten a #1 at Dr. No's a couple months ago. And here's #2, so I can keep reading. The Last of the Kaptaras by Chip Zdarsky. A Keith Lama, Matt Howarth. I was missing #1 and now I've got #1. That's cool. Killer Be Killed, #4, which is, I think I only have 1 or 2 now that I still need. These Love After Everlasting books by Tom King and Elsa Chartier. I'd read the first 4 or so when they were posting them free on Substack. And if I see them for 50 cents, I'll get them. I remember enjoying it. One of these Eclipse series that I had started collecting, wasn't sure I was going to finish it, but if they've got 50 cents, I will get more. 12 and 13, so that finishes the new wave for me. Power Lords #1 from DC. I already had #2 and 3, so I've got the whole series of this. It's based on a toy line, and I love those 80 toy lines and the licensed comic books they're from. So, hey, a Quack. This one does not have any Dave Stewart or Dave Stevens stuff in it, but it's got some cool people doing funny animal stories like Dave Sims and Michael T. Gilbert. One of the few Alan Moore series that I had not yet started collecting, but they had 1, 2, and 3 of this Smacks, which I guess is a spin-off of the Top 10 series. Getting into Stray Bullets, so I'll grab those when I see them, especially for 50 cents. And lastly, an old DC Unexpected with a super cool Skull Island type cover. And that was just their front room. This doesn't include the enormous cabinet that they've got, bookshelf they've got in the back of comics. I just didn't have time to hit all of them. So I am gonna go back, maybe even today, and go through all of those. And probably bring home another big pile and make another video. But until such time, I bid you all adieu. Bye-bye.